Welcome to day 26. Bottle your motivation. So right now, you probably have lots of motivation. You just bought this program a few days ago, and you're ready to try new things and do lots of English every day, right? But let's face it, that's not going to last long. It happens with all my students. Eventually, there will be a day when you don't really feel like doing your daily routine. Well, wouldn't it be great if you could keep your motivation, this motivation that you have now? Like when your car gets low on fuel, you can give it fuel from a bottle. I know most people don't carry gasoline bottles in their cars, but it's, work with me. It's a metaphor. And what if you could keep your motivation in a metaphorical bottle, just like the gasoline, and open it when you needed it? So that's what this exercise will do. It will prepare you for that day. It's a simple way to take the motivation you have now and bottle it so you can use it later when your motivation is low. Take a picture in your underwear. So in the best-selling diet and fitness book, Body for Life, the author asks you to take a picture of yourself in your swimsuit or underwear before starting the program. And the reason is, as the author explains, most people try very hard to avoid reality. They don't step on the scale to weigh themselves, and they don't know what their bodies really look like. But by being very honest with yourself at the beginning, that can provide you a lot of motivation. And here's how you can do that with your English and keep your clothes on. Action steps. Okay, imagine waking up in the future in 1 year or 5 years or 10 years, and your English is exactly the same as it is now. Zero improvement. So what do you see during this day? What do you do? What do you hear? For example, what do other people tell you? And how do you feel? So write this down as a story, and very important, use the present tense. For example, I wake up and drive to the same job I have now. I go to my morning meeting, and my new, younger, fluent boss greets everyone, and that would be terrible. Okay. And next, we're going to add a caret. So what do I mean? Well, there are two types of motivation, positive and negative. Or, I like metaphors, the carrot and the stick. So which type do you think the picture in your underwear is? If you said negative, you're right. That's a stick, negative motivation. So now let's add some positive motivation. In this exercise, you will become very clear why you are doing this program and how your life will be better and what you will gain from it when you are successful. You'll create a picture of your future life, and it will be a vision that will be so clear and so real and so attractive that it will pull you toward it. It will be stronger, even stronger than your desire to sleep late or go out with friends. And here's how to do that. Action steps. So, very similar to the one before. Imagine waking up in the future and your English is exactly how you want it. whatever you want to do, English can no longer stop you. What do you see in this day? What do you do? What do you hear? What do people tell you, for example? And how do you feel? So write this down as a story. Again, use the present tense. Here's an example. I wake up and I drive to my new job at an international company. You can be specific. My new job at Google, I don't know. As I enter the building, I see my colleague from London, and we chat in English about the weekend. That sounds very interesting, very compelling, exciting future. And finally, you can open your bottle of motivation whenever you need some motivation. Maybe when you feel tired one day, when you wake up, or when you come home from work, or just whenever you need some extra focus. And you can do that just by reading the stories that you've written. But I recommend you give yourself some daily motivation. Reread this paper, the exercises that you are going to do every night before you go to bed and every morning when you wake up. And that's it. Alrighty, do that now. Write those stories now. You will benefit greatly, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.